Meet SS, the modern socket statistics command that replaced the aging netstat. As part of the IPRIT2 toolkit, SS gives you faster, richer insight into every socket on your Linux system. Think of me as your friendly terminal guide. Let's walk through how it works. So why does SS exist? Netstat is deprecated. It parses slow text files inside /proc, which becomes painfully inefficient on busy systems. SS talks directly to the Linux kernel through netlink sockets, reading live kernel data structures instead of scraping files. The result is dramatically faster output and far more detail per socket. Before we run SS, you need to know the 3 socket families it inspects. TCP is reliable and connection-oriented. A continuous byte stream between an IP and port pair, perfect for web traffic and file transfers. UDP is connectionless and fire and forget. Datagram sent without handshake, ideal for DNS and video. UNIX domain sockets aren't network sockets at all. They're file system paths used for lightning-fast IPC between processes on the same host. Every socket lives in a state, and SS shows them all. Listen means a server is waiting for incoming connections. Established means the 3-way handshake completed and data is flowing. Time_wait sits on each endpoint after close, lingering for roughly 60 seconds to absorb any stray packets still in flight. You'll also meet close_wait when the remote side has closed and you're waiting to read remaining data. fin_wait_1 and fin_wait_2 during the shutdown handshake, and syn_sent while your client is actively trying to connect. SS flags are compositional. You stack them to narrow exactly what you want. Use T for TCP, U for UDP, and X for UNIX sockets. Add L to show only listening sockets, P to reveal the owning process and PID, and N to print numeric IPs and ports with no DNS lookups. Use -4 or -6 to force IPv4 or IPv6 only. Combining, tuln gives you every listening TCP and UDP port in numeric form. The most common sysadmin one-liner in the toolkit. Finally, SS includes a powerful state filter that turns raw socket listings into surgical queries. Run SS, tstate established, to see only active TCP sessions, or SS tstate timewait, to track sockets draining after a connection close. Add the O flag like st O state timewait, and SS prints a timer column showing exactly how many seconds remain before each time_wait socket expires, perfect for diagnosing connection churn and tuning your keep alive settings. The SS command replaces the older netstat utility and reveals every active socket on the system, giving you a precise picture of what is listening, connected, or waiting to close. Before diving in, clearing the terminal keeps the output uncluttered so each command result stands on its own. Running SS by itself dumps every socket, TCP, UDP, and UNIX across every state, which is overwhelming on a busy host. The output below shows the column header state, recv_queue, send_queue, local address, peer address, and process, with a mix of listen, a stab, close wait, and uncon rows that prove just how much activity is happening behind the scenes. After clearing the screen, we narrow the focus to the most common use case, showing only TCP and UDP sockets in their listening states, with port numbers resolved numerically rather than as service names. The flags T for TCP, U for UDP, L for listening, and N for numeric output combine to produce the clean, readable snapshot shown here. When you need a quick summary instead of the full table, SS prints aggregated totals. How many TCP sockets are in each state, the UDP count, and the UNIX socket total. This is the fastest way to tell at a glance whether the system is healthy or drowning in timewait connections. Established TCP sockets represent live, in-use connections. Anything from an active SSH session to a database query that just returned. Filtering with tstate established strips away all the noise and leaves only the connections currently in use, making it easy to spot unexpected clients or verify that a service is actually serving traffic. The mirror image filter shows every TCP socket currently waiting for inbound connections, which is what most people actually need when troubleshooting. The listen rows here confirm that SSH on port 22, the local web server on 80, the TLS service on 443, and MySQL on 3306 are all accepting traffic exactly where they should be. Adding the O flag exposes a hidden column called timer, showing how long each connection has been in its current state. The timewait sockets below are lingering after a connection closed. This is normal and keeps stray packets from interfering, but if the number climbs into the thousands, it often means an application is closing connections too aggressively. Finally, SSX surfaces UNIX domain sockets, which never traverse the network yet matter whenever two local daemons must talk. Databases, snapt, systemd, and most container runtimes all use them. Seeing these helps you debug local IPC issues that netstat and tuln alone would leave completely invisible. We begin with a clean terminal workspace using the clear command. This ensures a predictable starting state, so every line of upcoming socket output remains easy to read. A blank canvas removes distractions and lets the data tell its own story. Running SS with no arguments dumps every active socket on the system, TCP, UDP, and UNIX domain alike. The output columns identify the protocol, current state, queue depths, and the local and remote address, port pairs. This wall of data is useful but overwhelming, which is precisely why we reach for filtered views next. After clearing the screen again, we focus on TCP listeners with SS, tuln piped through head-10. The flags do the heavy lifting. T limits to TCP, U limits to UDP, L shows only listening sockets, and N skips DNS resolution so addresses stay numeric. This is the go-to command for quickly auditing which services are accepting connections on which ports. Now we arrive at the headline command. SS prints summary statistics, grouping sockets by transport and TCP state into tidy totals. Each numbered line tells you how many connections live in established, listen, time wait, and more, turning a chaotic dump into an at-a-glance health check. This single view is often all an operator needs to spot storms of half-open or closing sockets. To verify the estab count from the summary, we filter explicitly with SS, T state established. The output should match the 4 established sessions reported by SSS. Filtering by state using SS's built-in state filter is faster than grepping because it asks the kernel directly. Similarly, SST state listening isolates the half that SS lumped into the TCP total without breaking them out. Every listener is a service waiting to accept a connection, so auditing this list is a routine part of hardening a host. Cross-referencing listeners against expected daemons quickly reveals rogue or forgotten processes. Time wait is where sockets linger after a graceful close, and a sudden spike usually signals connection churn. The O flag adds a timer column showing how long each socket has been in its current state, perfect for diagnosing whether your time waits are seconds old or aging badly. Trimming with head-5 keeps the focus on the most relevant entries. Finally, SSX surfaces UNIX domain sockets, the often overlooked transport used by local services like systemd, Docker, and databases. Although they don't traverse the network, they consume file descriptors, and can be a source of leaks when processes don't clean up after themselves. Limiting to head-5 keeps the demo concise. The SS command replaces the older netstat utility, and gives you a direct view into kernel socket tables. Before diving in, clearing the terminal ensures a clean slate, so the upcoming output is easy to read and interpret. Running SS alone dumps every socket, TCP, UDP, and UNIX, along with their local and remote addresses and current state. The output is dense, which is exactly why filtering options exist. After clearing the screen, we'll move toward a more targeted view. Adding the tuln flags restricts the listing to TCP and UDP sockets in listening state, and suppresses DNS resolution, which is essential for fast, scripted output. Piping SS, tuln into head-10 trims the output to a manageable preview. You now see only listening TCP and UDP sockets with numeric ports, perfect for confirming which services are bound and on which interfaces. The S flag produces a summary report, aggregating socket counts by transport protocol and state. This single view tells you how many sockets are in each phase, established, listening, time wait, and more, without scrolling through individual rows. Now we filter precisely. SST state established shows only TCP sockets currently in the established state, meaning an active connection with data successfully flowing in both directions. Switching the filter to state listening reveals every TCP socket waiting for inbound connections. This is the definitive way to audit which services are exposing ports on your machine. Finally, SST state time wait surfaces time wait sockets with their associated timer information. Limiting output to the first 5 rows keeps the screen focused on this transient, post-connection cleanup phase. Welcome. In this demonstration we explore Linux socket states using the SS command from the ipret2 package, with a focus on time_wait timer information, and UNIX domain sockets. Each command runs individually so you can clearly see what each flag does, and what the output reveals. We start with a clear command to wipe the scrollback and reset the visual context. This is a common habit before running diagnostic commands so the upcoming output is easy to read. Running SS without any flags gives us a baseline dump of every socket the kernel is tracking, TCP, UDP, and UNIX domain sockets alike. Notice the columns, netid, state, recvq, senq, and the local and peer address port pairs. Another clear to reset the screen, then SS, tuln pipe through head-10 to show only the first 10 TCP and UDP listening sockets in numeric form. The T flag selects TCP, U selects UDP, L filters to listening sockets, and N disables DNS resolution for faster output. The S flag produces a summary view. Total counts of established, listening, closed, and orphan sockets, plus protocol-level breakdowns. This is the quickest way to spot an unusual accumulation of time_wait entries at a glance. Now we filter specifically to TCP connections in the established state using T-state established. This isolates active sessions currently passing data, which is useful for diagnosing live connections versus idle or closed ones. Switching to state listening reveals every TCP port that is currently bound and accepting incoming connections, the surface area exposed to the network. Compare this against expected services to spot unexpected listeners. This is the key command for our demonstration. SST, O state time wait, pipe to head -5. The O flag shows timer information, specifically how long each time_wait socket has remaining in its 2 MSL countdown. This is invaluable when troubleshooting port exhaustion or verifying TCP teardown behavior. Finally, SSX lists UNIX domain sockets, the inter-process communication channels used by services like systemd, Docker, Postgres, and X11. Notice the U_str entries. Their local address shows inode numbers rather than IP port pairs, which is the hallmark of UNIX sockets.